How do you take a picture of something that eats light? How do you capture the shadow of an abyss? For centuries, black holes were the monsters of imagination, mathematical phantoms scribbled in Einstein's equations. They were places where even light surrendered, invisible, untouchable, unseeable, and yet, in 2019, humanity did the impossible. We took a picture of a shadow that should not exist. Tonight, I'll take you beyond the lens, beyond the horizon, and into the heart of one of the boldest scientific adventures in history. For most of human history, the stars were our only teachers. We charted their positions, their rhythms, their light. But black holes, they were silence itself. In Einstein's General Relativity, published in 1915, the mathematics whispered of dark regions where gravity bent space and time so violently that nothing escaped. Even Einstein doubted they could be real. Scientists called them singularities, a polite way of saying a place where our knowledge collapses. Philosophically, black holes were the mirrors of ignorance. They forced us to admit, here lies a frontier where human reason falters. But what if we could look? What if we could prove, not just through equations, but through sight? Here's the paradox. A black hole emits no light. It is, by definition, invisible. But it does cast a shadow not in the traditional sense, but as a void against the blazing plasma of its accretion disk. Imagine standing before a bonfire. If someone holds up a stone, you see its silhouette, not because the stone glows, but because it blocks the fire. That was the challenge. Capture the silhouette of something whose very existence denies visibility. The black hole chosen was M87*, 55 million light-years away. A beast 6.5 billion times the mass of our sun. If you were to drop it into our solar system, its event horizon would extend past Pluto. Yet, from Earth, this titan appeared smaller than a single grain of sand held at arm's length. To see, it required a telescope the size of our planet. So humanity built one. Not a single telescope, but a network of 8 radio observatories spread across the globe from Hawaii's Mauna Kea to Spain's Sierra Nevada, from Chile's Atacama Desert to the South Pole. Together, they formed the Event Horizon Telescope, EHT. By synchronizing atomic clocks to a billionth of a second, they combined their vision into a virtual Earth-sized eye. For 5 nights in April 2017, these observatories stared at M87. They recorded petabytes of data, too vast to transmit digitally. Hard drives were flown by plane to supercomputers in Massachusetts and Germany. And there, amid the noise of the cosmos, emerged an image, a fiery ring, a glowing halo. and at its center darkness, absolute. The shadow of a black hole. What did this image mean? More than a picture, it was proof. Relativity confirmed. The glowing ring matched Einstein's predictions almost perfectly. Space really does bend, as the math foretold. Event horizon revealed. For the first time, we saw the boundary between being and non-being. Cosmic scales tested. The experiment stretched human technology to its limits, confirming that our instruments can chase mysteries across millions of light years. Yet, even in success, deeper mysteries emerged. The asymmetry of light. The ring wasn't uniform. One side glowed brighter. That brightness came from plasma moving toward us at nearly light speed. Its photons amplified by relativity. This asymmetry hinted at the black hole's spin, a cosmic fingerprint. Magnetic mysteries. Around the shadow, polarized light revealed magnetic fields twisted like cosmic whirlwinds. Are these fields responsible for the monstrous jets of matter shooting from M87 jets, so large they stretch thousands of light years? Beyond visibility, scientists admit this is only the beginning. The shadow hides the singularity itself, where physics shatters. No telescope, however vast, can pierce that veil. Not yet. For philosophers, the black hole was always a metaphor for ignorance. To confront it was to confront ourselves, the limits of perception, the arrogance of knowledge. But the shadow of M87 teaches us something profound. Even in darkness, evidence leaves a trace. Reality announces itself, not in direct light, but in the distortions it casts. Some theorists whisper, what if the shadow isn't just absence, but a window? Could information, instead of being lost, be smeared across the horizon, waiting to be decoded? Could each shadow be a veil, not a wall, one side belonging to our universe, the other to another realm entirely? The answers remain hidden, but the questions themselves are treasures. After M87, the EHT turned its gaze inward, toward the center of our own galaxy. Sagittarius A asterisk, a smaller black hole, but closer. Just 26,000 light years away. Its shadow, revealed in 2022, looked eerily similar to M87. Two cosmic giants, worlds apart, yet shaped by the same laws. Proof that the geometry of darkness is universal. And yet, these images are only the first whispers. The EHT is expanding. Future generations of telescopes may capture movies of black holes, showing how they swirl and shift in real time. Someday, we may even resolve the dancing chaos near the singularity itself. Standing here, after 35 years of watching the cosmos, I can tell you this: the shadow of a black hole is more than science. It is philosophy made visible. It tells us that even when light dies, knowledge does not. That even in silence, the universe speaks. That in the darkest corners of existence, there remains something to be seen if we dare to look. Black holes are not only destroyers, they are teachers, and their shadow is not emptiness. It is a reminder that mystery itself has shape, and that humanity has the courage to trace its outline. Asterisk, the first picture of a black hole changed the way we see the universe. But it also changed the way we see ourselves. Because in capturing the unseeable, we proved there is no frontier too dark, no mystery too vast, no silence too deep. If this journey inspired you, if it made you wonder what else the universe is hiding, subscribe to Black Hole Secrets. Because the cosmos is full of shadows, and together we'll bring them into the light.